Salutations everyone, this is Razor here giving you some gameplay kill confirmed hard hat using the golden PM-9 submachine gun. I know what you may be thinking, what the fuck is this gun? I've never seen this gun before. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's your first reaction, because I have been killed more times by birds just taking dumps on my head in this game than I have been by this gun. I really wish, like in Black Ops, you can check to see if the stats of guns you've been most killed by, because I think I've maybe been killed by this gun maybe 3 times. And yeah, it's no mystery as to maybe why this gun is probably the least used weapon that you see in this game. It's the last submachine gun you unlock, so that never helps. And it's definitely probably the worst submachine gun in the game. If not, it's definitely in the bottom tier. You got to admit, it's in the bottom tier of the submachine guns for a few reasons. But it's still a fun gun to use. Kind of like the M16 or the RSASS. While it's outclassed by pretty much almost everything else in its respective class of weapons, it's still a fun gun to use because of its high fire rate. And I don't know, it just feels really nice. It can put people down pretty quickly at close range. And scorpions are not going to be helping me out in this game, unfortunately. So I'm going to go ahead and rage knife there for a little bit. Got the extended mags on this weapon because that is the only attachment that is going to help you at all. Suppressor is just going to hurt you because this gun already sucks at mid to long range as it is. That suppressor is going to hurt you even more. And it's already low damage and high fire rate, so definitely don't go with suppressor. While it does have a bit of kick to it, I'm not gonna lie, and a lot of muzzle flash, the red dot is not going to be helping you out, especially, see, the scorpion fails me there again, especially as much as the extended mags definitely helps you, because this thing has a pretty darn small magazine size and a very high fire rate. So extended mags is definitely the way to go. While this this gun has a lot of downs, it's got a couple of ups. Real high fire rate. It's very good at close range. Anything at past close range, you're going to be at quite the disadvantage with. But that's okay. It kind of makes this gun a little more fun, a little more challenging to use. And it does have a very good hip fire. It probably has one of the best, if not one of the best hip fires in the game. Banana phone fails me there, but this fun fires real well from the hip, so I definitely recommend throwing on steady aim to even increase that lethality from the hip. And here I only saw 2 guys on the radar. I think one of them had assassin. That was the second guy I killed. So this gun is definitely not good at taking out multiple enemies, because even with extended mags, it has a very small magazine cartridge. But if you get up real close to them, you might be able to get lucky, because this thing puts people away at close range fairly well, unless, of course, they have a heartbeat sensor and they're, camping. But, that is what that is. So yeah, this gun, the best things about it are its high fire rates and its hip fire. And definitely rock extended mags. As far as proficiencies go, I really didn't know what else to use besides kick. This gun has a fair amount of recoil, and while kick really doesn't help it much at all, I just didn't know what else to put on this gun. So you can go ahead and experiment with proficiencies at your own will. I'm using a sleight of hand, hardline, and steady aim in my loadout here, because even though I do have extended mags on this gun, you're going to be reloading constantly, and with a submachine gun that's not suppressed, I always run sleight of hand, and this gun is going to be no exception. As you can see, it does struggle a lot at long range. Burst firing is definitely recommended, but longer bursts than you would with some other guns that you would need to burst fire, like an AK or a P90 or something else that you can compare this to with high recoil, and that you really need to burst fire at long range. This gun at long range is going to suffer. But with extended mags and that high fire rate, you might just fare a little better off by just holding down that trigger and spraying and praying at dear mercy. And sometimes it's gonna work out for you. Not gonna lie. Coming out of a spawn and underground, and just spraying to your heart's content can be quite effective. And you're going to need every advantage that you can get with this gun, because it's not going to do you any favors, but, you know, it's still a fun gun to use. So, you know, if you're looking to shake things up, or if you do not know what the fuck this gun is at all, definitely give it a shot. As you can see, you know, it's got a ton of recoil, you know, with its high fire rate, and it does have low damage, you know, when you compare it to like the PP-90, which barely fires slower than this gun, and does, you know, crap ton more damage. But you know, that gun's OP as fuck, and this gun is definitely not overpowered. Every kill you get with this gun is definitely going to be an earned one, and that really good hip fire is definitely going to help you out. Definitely recommend, you know, start firing from the hip, and then you know, go to aim down sights like you would in like Black Ops, where the first registered hit definitely gave you a pretty good advantage, you know, because of the kind of game that was. And Modern Warfare 3, that is definitely not something that you can do with as much success, because of the lag in this game is just incomprehensible, and the OP weapons are abundant. But definitely getting that first shot on and keeping all your engagements to very, very close quarters is going to be the best way to play this gun. So try to treat this submachine gun as it were a shotgun. You know, keep everything you know, real close range, but you know, it can still actually do damage at mid to long range, unlike a shotgun. But definitely keep those engagements to a minimum, because you will be outclassed by absolutely everything else. But that's the game, guys. Only one more submachine gun to go, and y'all know what that is. So until next time, I will see you guys later.